Yeah, we're back with God of War HD remastered, mastered by the masters who mastered the masterings. This is
I think it's at least the second remaster.
it's the first.
Was there not one on the PS3?
This is the one on the PS3.
Oh yeah. There's not one on the PS4, is there?
No, but there's one on the PS Vita. That's the second
Oh,
remastering.
okay. That's where I was mixed up.
Okay. All right, so hey, I hope y'all doing great out there. If I had more fans, this would be a great time for people to discover my videos. Kratos runs like like the dude from Sir, what's his name? Sir Isaac, no, the skeleton dude.
The
Plot,
skeleton dude.
plot. Hold on.
Kratos, the journey forward is perilous, but one you must complete if you are to have any hope of saving Athens.
The Oracle spoke of Pandora's box. Can it be real?
The
Box
jawline
exists.
on Kratos is
It is
something
the most
fierce, boy,
powerful weapon
and
a
it is
mortal
not the
can
same as it
wield.
is when you cut to this side of
Such a
Kratos.
weapon, I could defeat Ares.
With the box, many things become possible, and so it is hidden well, far across the desert of lost souls. There is safe passage through the deadly sands, but only those who hear and follow the siren's song will discover it. You must find the sirens, Kratos. Only
This
they
is
can guide you to Kronos, the Titan.
this is a part of God of War that a lot of people don't like
Kronos is the
apparently.
last. Zeus has commanded him to wander the desert endlessly, the temple of Pandora chained to his back, until the swirling sands rip the very flesh from his bones. Stay true to the song of the siren, Kratos. Your journey begins here. Pray it leads you back to Athens, with Pandora's box.
What you chewing on, boy?
No.
The song of the sirens, Kratos.
Follow the songs of the
Find and
sirens.
destroy them all, and the path through the deadly sands will be open to you.
So this might be the whole episode, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know that now. This might be the
Follow
whole.
the song of the sirens.
Okay, I just wanted to see what would happen. I don't remember having trouble with this as a kid. Well, as an adult. I was a grown man by the first time I played God of War. I had at least graduated high school, to say the very least. But yeah, I wanted to spend this episode, talking about the Braindead Lovlies of the Game Grumps. This is again, I feel like if Danny was to find this video and hear me refer to like their fan base is brain dead, I'm sure he'd be like, oh, it's his opinion, fuck him, whatever. Like, okay, that's fine, that's fair. I'm not mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. That's exactly how you should. That's exactly how you should like take an opinion at face value. But I would request that you listen a little longer into as far as what I have to say. The name of this episode is most likely Brain Dead Lovelies.
Mm-hmm.
The people who follow Game Grumps, and he's gonna back me up here, because of the two grumpy gamers, I think Danny is the one we both tolerate the most.
Yeah.
Like, by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah. And, like, so here's the thing. This has nothing to do with either of them. Like, this doesn't have anything to do with Ego as a person, but it does have a lot to do with his fan base. His fan base is stupid. Like, his fan base is dumb as shit. And, like, you don't even have a fan base. Yeah, you're right. But given the type of content I make and the type of person I am and the kind of opinions I have, the fan base I would have would definitely not fall in line with the kind of fans that they have. And the reason for that is, not too long ago, like a year or so ago, probably 2 years at this point, I was watching this video on.
Destroy the 2 remaining sirens before you may pass.
Okay. I was watching this video on YouTube. This is the only place anybody watches videos anymore. And I'm pretty sure this is just gonna tell me the same
You
thing.
must find and
Yeah,
destroy.
that's what I thought. Okay. And basically, the whole video is just it highlights this moment in which Susie said the N word, and she said the N word with a as a black person, hell, as a white guy, she said it with enough comfort to where it's easy to feel like she says it regularly, and she doesn't necessarily have a problem with it. Now, of course, like if she was to see this video and hear me say that, what was she gonna say? That's not true. I never said that word. There's video proof of you saying, it's audio proof of you saying it on the internet. You know, the place where everything lasts forever. And I promise you, like, people have downloaded that video in case y'all try to flag it and take it down. I'm just going around the edges looking for chests and stuff.
Because that's the thing, people will archive anything that's on the internet just because.
Yeah. So, again, my opinion is that she, like, the way she said it with this level of, like, I guess you'd call it comfort. Because, let's say she was saying it. She was saying it around her boyfriend / husband. I think they hadn't gotten married yet. So she was saying it around Aaron. And the thing is, you could easily say that she was comfortable saying it maybe around him because he says it a lot. With like, and he used to say the N-word freely on Game Grumps. And he had no issue saying it. And you've seen those videos. I've seen those videos. Like, I discovered Game Grumps, like, kind of early on. I just want to keep coming toward the camera. I do. And, yeah, this is what it is. Again, I am not, like, crucifying them for it. I am merely just making a statement. Now, to get to the main meat of the sandwich, the video in question that has Susie saying the N-word with such a, you know, it wasn't a very ferocious way to say. She didn't say it with venom, you know.
She said it comfortably.
Yeah, she just said it like very comfortably in a way that makes you think she says this often. And down in the comments of that video, you have a very, very divided crowd. There are people in that crowd who either like justify what she says, or it's like, oh Susie, I love you so much, you're so funny. And you know, to which, like, as a person, if you're caught saying such a thing, you should probably, you know, have your internet access revoked because you're an idiot. You shouldn't be on the internet. But and somebody down in the comments asked what I feel to be a very, very valid question. And their question was, why don't the Game Grumps have any black people on their staff? Or why do they never have any black people on their show? And somebody was like, well, yeah, they have had black people on their show. They haven't. They have not had, that I can recall, when it comes to guest grumps or anything else, they have not had any African Americans on their show. The only person I know they've had on their show that was black was the black dude from Game of Thrones, whose name I don't know because I don't watch Game of Thrones. I didn't even watch his version of the his guest grumps episode because I don't like. There's no reason for me to. I'm not a fan of his, so I didn't have like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You get it. And like that's the only. That's the only black person I know that they've had on the show. I just want to point out, like, there are people, like, I saw this on a worst of list, and it was people complaining about parts, like, that one part in that one video game that you hated the most. I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that I'm playing the HD version, but in 10 minutes, and probably in like really less than that, while talking about something, I was able to find all 3 sirens, and like I haven't taken them all out yet, but I can guarantee you, like in 10 minutes, I've definitely been able to like find and take out all 3 sirens. And like the one part of the game that people complain about, the other part being the spike tower in Hades, I didn't have a lot of problem with that the first time I played it either. I'm not saying I'm better at the game than anybody else. I'm simply saying it's just a matter of taste. It's we as the people who decided Shady's as bad as they say he is.
I'm just confused as to how people are having trouble with this specific thing that you're not having trouble with.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, the first time I played this, I don't know. I guess I was playing on a stereo TV, so it wasn't really a problem. And I'm currently playing with headphones in, so I guess I had a cheat code because I just didn't have a problem like hearing the sirens, and it was just a matter of like following the damn sounds. That's it. Like no more no less. Like you listen to the siren sounds and that's it. Yeah, if I was you, I'd be upset too, bro. So yeah, so down in the comments of that video, people were extremely divided, and it seemed like the only people who weren't upset, nobody seemed to be mad. Let's get that straight. No one seemed to be pissed off, but people did seem to be, how would you put it? Not as accepting as everybody else. There were some people who were like, that's weird. Like, that's why would the thing she just did is very strange. And yeah, I don't know what the temple is, so I'm just gonna have to, find it. I guess it's this way. I don't know if I was sick the last time we recorded. I don't think I was, but I am sick now.
You were sick when you recorded an NBA.
Yeah, because that was just like last week.
Yeah.
But when we recorded God of War, I don't think I was sick. And
no, you were not sick yet.
And yeah, I got sick because my cousin's wife got sick at work, and like we babysit for them when she's not at work. Well, we babysit for them while she's at work, and so she got sick and had to take the kid home early one day, and so they came back like 2 days later, and being the baby is like 4, she's small, and I gave her a hug, and she got me sick. Like most of the times I get sick because the kids got me sick. Like almost exclusively.
Which is topical.
Yeah. But I only have strep throat as far as I can tell. As far as I can tell, I only have strep throat. And I think like the strep throat has led to a chest cold. Probably because of like the drainage and shit. But anyway. Basically, here's the thing. I went out of my way to tell so many people in the comment section were openly defending them. We're openly defending the Game Grumps and their way of life. Like the way they choose to talk. And it's like, hey, like just because a person says, here's what it came down to in most cases. Just because a person said something that was really racist, it doesn't make them racist. As you put it, when I asked you about this, I asked, okay. Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, shoot. When I asked you about this, you were like, there's no reason for, like, that. There's no excuse for you to have to say the N-word because you're going to be around a black person. And so, therefore, you're trying to get it, quote-unquote, out of your system. Because that was the excuse in the video, was that he was trying to get it, like, I don't know if that was what it was. Like, he was trying to get it out of the system or what. System, but that's what it was. And I still, to this day, I will say, do not defend your favorite YouTuber. Don't. They don't know you. And to be fair, all you are to them is views. No more, no less. Oh, am I supposed to take it the other way and jump off of it? Okay. And that's basically what I said. I told them, hey, don't defend these people that you don't know. And somebody replied to me, well, don't accuse somebody of being racist that you don't know. And it took me a second to really focus in on what they said, because I just kind of got defensive. Because one, I wasn't accusing them of being racist. But then I had to realize we're watching a video of them saying the one racist, like one of the few racist, like it's the words you don't say. Like it is what it is. Like how do you call somebody, how? You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying though.
It's because it's one of those words that there are other racist words that you say on a daily basis that we don't call it the K word. We don't call it the C word. We call that one the N word.
N word, yeah. Oh yeah, we'll say, like, we still say cracker. Like white folks even say cracker. Like the K word is a word I will say I won't say on camera right now. And I've said the N word like in other videos with like A or an N with the hard ER, as some people like to refer to it as. The gods appeared before Pathos Verdes III, commanding him to build a temple, commanding to house the most powerful weapon on Earth or in Olympus. The greatest architectural undertaking the world has ever seen, the mighty Kronos, the Titan is harnessed the temple of Pandora, chained to his back because he was a twat. And we say cunt. Like, let's be fair, we have no problem saying the word cunt.
Yep.
But yeah, the fact that like she openly, that's what it is to me. Like the whole like, why would you call them racist and you don't really know them? She's saying the N-word. She said it freely. She didn't say the N-word. She said the N-word. If you know what you get what I'm saying here. She said the word. She didn't refer to it by its moniker. Like she didn't say like the he who shall not be named. She said Voldemort.
She didn't indeed say Voldemort.
Yeah, she didn't refer to him.
She didn't just say Voldemort. She said it like she's just okay with saying it. Like there's nothing wrong with saying Voldemort. Okay.
I got a phone call. You can hang out. We're recording, but you can't sing. If we were recording the other game, you could sing your heart out. But this is an important game, and this is like my main series. So you can hang out and you can make all kind of background noise you like. You'll probably get drowned out by me talking in the game, but you can still talk. But yeah, she just straight up said it. And it took me a second to realize this person is literally trying to justify this white woman saying the N-word because, as a lot of white people on YouTube like to say, it's just a word. Words can't jump out of a screen and hurt you. You know what? And like me and Jordan have had this conversation 1,000 times. But here's the real question. Like, okay. Maya, the person on the phone, doesn't like the word bitch. Like, she don't use it unless she's really pissed off. I don't call her a bitch. I refrain from calling most females bitches when I talk to her. Because I know it gets on her nerves. It's just a thing I choose not to do for the most part. I'm not saying I don't ever do it. Because, like, one, I'm not perfect. And two, I'm an adult. I can do what the fuck I want to. Like, it's a courtesy at this point. But the idea that, like, just words can't hurt you, blah, 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 blah. It's not a matter of your opinion of whether or not the word hurts me. It's the fact that you know it does. Why do you need to say the N-word? Why do you feel like it's so important that you should be able to say it? Because I don't think people understand that freedom of speech does not refer to your ability to say what you want to say. Freedom of speech refers to the press's right to say what they want to about things. Like, you can criticize stuff if you, like Coca-Cola can't stop you from bad-mouthing them in the press if their, product is trash. They can't. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what freedom of speech is. Freedom of speech is not like, well, I can call you a dumb cracker if I want to. No, I can't. If you beat the shit out of me because I called you something you didn't want to be called, guess what? I fucking had it coming. That's it. No more, no fucking less. That's not freedom of speech. So again, the question is like to you white people out there who feel like one, you're racist. Just know that like no one like thinks of you as not racist. I'm a black man who does not see the Confederate flag as a symbol of racism. But if you say the N-word frequently and openly and freely, I think you're racist. Period. If you feel the need to defend somebody's right to say the N-word, yeah, you're fucking racist. You're a stupid racist piece of shit. There's nothing else to it. You should never feel the fucking need to call somebody the N-word. You should never feel the need to say the fucking N-word. It's just that simple. No more, no less. Look at that really low poly fucking Chronos in the background. Look how terrible that looks. Look at the whole thing. It looks awful. Looks like he got a goddamn seashell on his back. I'm calling now. They're going to end the episode. But that's it. And that's the Lovlies in a nutshell. The Lovlies are people who fail to understand that ego and sex bang are not their friends. They are not. They like you as fans because you get them paid. Like, that's it. If you didn't bring anything else to their life, they wouldn't open their homes to you. They wouldn't want you to come see them in public. They wouldn't sign things for you. Hold on, we got plot.
On his back, Pandora's temple awaited. Massive.
I swear there was a grump face in Kronos' back just now. I swear there was. I swear there was a Danny grump face on his back. Like when I'm editing this, I'll screenshot it and send it to you. That's if I'm, it could have just been me in my own head. Oh. Also, y'all gonna hear me do this a lot. And that's because my throat still hurts. But doing that vibrates the inside of my throat. Yeah, there it is. There it is on top of his fucking head. It's the Danny grump face.
The sheer walls of the mountain. He knew he would either recover Pandora's box or perish inside the cursed temple.
Also, I lost a lot of. Hold on. Gaia's talking. Oops! Spoiler alert! It's Gaia talking. If you've I played 3 already, so you know what Gaia sounds like. That's Gaia. We don't know that until like the second game though. It's the little woman from NCIS, the little white lady from NCIS. I find it kind of funny. I think it's NCIS. It could be CSI. I don't remember, and I really don't care. Okay, so here's where we are. Like, that's what it comes down to. Like, if you're watching this and you are a Grump fan, hey, what's up? So am I, for the most part. But at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is, yeah, my screen is messed up. What it really comes down to is the majority of their fans are stupid. Like, the majority of their fans are stupid. And I hate to say that like that. But yeah, the majority of their fans are stupid. They will justify almost anything you guys do, or they do, depending on who's listening to this. They will justify nearly everything that the Grumps do. Almost everything. And as somebody who has a mind of his own, seeing that many sheep like a thing that you like does kind of make it hard to continue liking that thing. You feel me? Like, their fan base makes it hard to be a fan.
I mean, fans in general tend to do that, though.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. I do suppose, like, because Rick and Morty was like that for the longest. Like, I didn't like Rick and Morty simply because its fan base was obnoxious and dumb. And, like, only, for me to start watching it, it's a good show, but it's not like the second coming of TV Jesus. Like, that's the best way I'll describe it. Like, yeah. Oh, snap, I didn't plug up the laptop. All right, y'all, in the next episode, if there is a next episode, there'll be a next episode. I just don't know if it'll be right now. But we're out of here because we're at 25 minutes. So until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and wash your hands, I guess. If you ain't been washing your hands, But yeah,
Like generally.
yeah. Just until then, take care, y'all. Peace. We out of here.